Good morning. I am losing faith in myself. My apartment. My apartment. My room is so messy. So maybe I'll clean my room today. Um I I'm just losing faith. I'm losing faith. My eyes kind of look organic. Um I'm really losing faith. I'm just losing faith. I know that I was in the void not last night but the night before, and that generally means a gigantic reset is about to occur, but maybe I just have too much time to sit and think about it. um, okay, thank you, 70 Show Mom. I did act like 70 Show Mom. I mean, that restored my faith a little bit. She said she wants to start confessing before it hits the news circuit, what went on during that show. That 70 show. So that helps my faith a little bit. I mean, it helps me, but it like doesn't really help me because I don't know. Does it help me or does it not help me? You know what I mean? Like, I'm still sitting here, um, bored as hell, and not with my father, Colin, you know, where I think it's just a good, not that it's any of your business, but I think it's just a good, like, home place, starting place, like, place of power for the aliens. Obviously that's why you guys are resisting it. I think it's just like a good solid place for us, for JFK and Maryland to finally be together. You know what I mean? Regardless of you, if you like us or if you don't like us. Um, Sort of like that, you know? Like I know I was Maryland and I know he was JFK, and it's so funny because I have never, I think I said this before, but I never ever liked Marilyn Monroe. And how dare you say Lady Gaga looks like Marilyn Monroe when she looks literally nothing like her? But you're just like, oh my God, she has like bleach blonde hair and like, like she's wearing like a ton of makeup and like her clothing looks like Lissa's. That's probably what you meant because you're not that stupid. Because you're in Rai Rai's audience, but I was just like, how dare you say Lady Gaga's face is the same face as Marilyn Monroe? Like, that really shook me to the core because I literally look, anyway, I look more like Marilyn than Lady Gaga, but I clearly don't have like the exact identical face as Marilyn. I think she looks probably more like Britney than me. There's no jealousy there, I'm sure. I think they did like side by sides. Let me look it up. Britney, I always spell it wrong. I spelled it right. Britney Spears, Marilyn Monroe. I remember seeing like a side by side and I was like, oh yeah, they do kind of look alike. Actually, no, they don't look anything alike. They look alike in this photo. Um, I always said I love Britney. I don't know what, anyway, because no, there's whatever. I I never really thought Brittany looked like Marilyn, but I did see side by side and I was like, oh yeah, they do kind of look like. Um, in that one side by side, they look alike. But but yeah, no, I guess in general they don't really look like. Just like in that one picture. There's no jealousy there. Didn't I maybe like that was you said that like before you knew you were stupid? Didn't I already tell you guys the story of when John, aka Colin, dated Brittany and how I jumped into Brittany's body and he freaked the fuck out and ran away? And he's like, oh my God, it's my wife. And he got so scared and he laughed. And it was only like a weekend fling or something because of that. Didn't I tell you guys that? Because this is his real wife. Um, Actually, don't really ever feel my husband in like the men I date, but it's like, okay, it's like, sort of like, I don't feel them in the men I date, but it's like I know that they have a protocol to uphold when I'm with them. And so, like, when they don't want to do what I want to do or something like that, I'm just like, what the fuck is your problem? Because I know they have like a protocol to like adhere to and stuff like that. Like, I know they're being controlled by space or basically like supplied by space. So they have to like adhere to like my protocol or whatever. So, yeah. So no jealousy there. Anyway, so I told you what happened with Brittany and Colin already, guys. I think he probably he started laughing and he was like, "Oh my God, it's my wife." And then he's probably like, "Let me just go get my wife." You know what I mean? What am I doing here? And he probably did. And then you guys got upset at us and I had to delete the timelines and restart the timelines because of that. That's what I'm guessing what happened because he dated Marilyn. He dated Brittany pretty early on. So, I don't have all of my memories with Colin or John, but when the space codes turn on, they give me more. Or when they didn't give me any more of, well, I guess they gave me Mars memories, and that would be with Colin, John. Um, but when they, and obviously I was like with him in the Pleiades and stuff like that last year. But yeah, so when space codes come on, they like trickle in, but like when we play Contact, when we play full on Contact, Alien Invasion, then it's like then like all of the memories come in, and I think if you guys turn it on again, then I'll get like my full on memories from my previous timelines, my other timelines, um, with my men because I like woke up thinking like anyway, so much happened, but like what happened was yesterday Hayden showed off his new code and it was like a rainbow bright code where it could like go forward and then go backward. And I'm guessing he doesn't have full control over yet because if he had full control over yet, then I wouldn't be here right now. So it's trickling in probably just like my new controlling what level we're at. I think my new skill is going to be controlling what level we're at. and like painting because I keep seeing Photoshop pop. So I think because I'm always like, oh, I need to redraw that. I need to redraw that. But like, I can't redraw on Earth. And like, obviously, I'm pissed off about that. Like, why the fuck can't I redraw on Earth? You know? um, I think they're having a panic attack about it. But yeah, I loved Britney Spears for my dad. I loved him for my dad. And I just loved, I love Britney. But yeah, we'll see what happened. I'm telling you, I think that's what happened. My dad got spooked and was like, let me just get my wife back and be with my wife and um left Britney because of that. But I fucking love Britney and if I was gonna like recommend him to get married to someone, it would have probably been Britney. Like other than me. And Claire's probably like, I agree with her. I just love Britney. How can you not love Britney? I didn't like her in the beginning. I told you guys, like when she first started singing and she was like really popular. Like I hated her songs. I was more into like grunge. I was more into like Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots. 90s like grunge, like metal, like you know. Um, And so when Britney's corny ass pop songs started coming out, I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? Um, but just love her. Just love her as a person. And I think I said this too. My dad and I tried to live as people, and Colin and I tried to live as people. And have like a happy life and have like a happy marriage and stuff like that. And you guys kept preventing us from getting married. He's my dad, so he wants to see me like happily married. And you guys kept preventing it. And so because you keep preventing it, that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna go back. You guys won't let me and Colin like live like happy people and help you to be happy people on earth in like separate lives, but like we know each other, like we know like who we know we're aliens and we know we see each other in dreams and we're like so happy to be together in dreams and stuff like that. But you guys wouldn't let us do it. You guys wouldn't let us live a happy, fulfilled, natural life, thus making it natural earth. So that's why I recommended myself or my castle and or just give me back to my father, fine nepotism, fine Hollywood, you know, whatever, Hollywood girl, whatever. I don't care what you say about it. But that's why what led us to where we are today and like who we are today. That um I think Colin got the whole bag of these after I posted it because I saw him get the whole bag and he was like, I'm gonna eat the whole fucking bag, bitches. My sober dad. And then he'll still be like, I don't really want one right now. He'll still be like, I'm sober. I've been sober for 20 years. But anyway, and I was having a panic attack last night, so maybe he was taking them last night. So anyway, yeah, you guys wouldn't let us like happily like get happily married. You keep like giving us like super Sailor Moons, right? That are badass bitches. They're like really super brave and they like really want to like fry their skulls off their heads You know, you keep giving us these badass Sailor Moon bitches that like really want to like fry their skulls off their heads. And Colin and I are just like, we kind of don't. We kind of don't want to fry our skulls off of our heads. So, like, can we just like chill, relax together? And like, we kind of don't want to do that again, guys. It's like somebody forgot how powerful aliens are on this planet and whatever. Like, I know I'm the ultimate power, but like, the aliens, you know, are the ones like, it's just like people are so like, you're so dumb. I can't, I just can't. Like, people are just so dumb. You're so dumb. Colin would have cheated on you now and you would have been so unhappy. Did we hear that right correctly? Colin knows who I am. I'm his like baby girl. So he has protocol to uphold and he's king. He's Fantasia king. So he knows the protocol, baby. Okay? So get with the times, you stupid bitch clocks, okay, that are like really stupid and like don't understand how this game works. Um, wasn't Marilyn like queen of Hollywood, right? And like basically could date any guy she wanted, and she always had like a conglomerate of men around her, including the president. I don't know how long JFK was the president for before he got shot. So if he didn't have serve one day in office, like forgive me because I literally don't know. But yeah, so what I'm saying was is like she lived a life of like of her will and luxury, but she was bullied to death. And that led to the drug addiction and overdose. I don't even know like what that conversation was. She's just like, that means I'm partly responsible for John. And then somebody was like, I'm sorry, Brittany. Like, what do you mean you're partly responsible for John? I don't think that was Brittany. I think that was like a clone or a stand in Brittany because Brittany doesn't really talk like that. Anyway, so yeah, there's a big difference between space codes and contact. And isn't it really the dress that she wore? Looks like a fish. A film that didn't do justice to how Marilyn. Maybe I'll watch my movies. I never watched Marilyn's movies. Like okay, I think I told you that, guys, but I look kind of like her with that nose, but I look kind of like her in this picture I'm looking in. But anyway, they're like, who's reincarnated Marilyn Monroe? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? No idea. Who is it? Was she a Cancer? I don't even know her birthday. Let's look it up. Britney Spears' birthday. Oh, not Britney Spears. Oh, December 2nd, 1980. Oh, so she's got the same birthday as Max and Cuba. They all have like the same birthday around each other. Okay, sorry, Marilyn Monroe birthday. June 1st. So That is a Cancer. Yeah. It's the same birthday as Rick, who's one of Colin's lower selves that I dated. It's the same birthday. Rick and Marilyn Monroe. What do you know? And Daddy's is May 31st. Oh, so it's sort of the same as Daddy's too, right? Colin Farrell. Yeah, May 31st. And then June 1st is Marilyn's. I say that Daddy's and mine are bookends, but we're missing the Thor of the family, but still. May 31st, June 1st. Isn't that interesting? Marilyn's and Daddy's. Wait, is that right? Is it Cancer or Gemini? Oh, okay, it's Gemini. Sorry, guys, I just woke up. No, because June 20th is my brother's birthday and he's a Gemini. And so I was thinking, oh, June 3rd is like the earlier sign. So I was thinking, oh, that's Cancer. That's why I was thinking that. June 20th is Mike's birthday. He's Gemini. And then my grandmother's a Gemini too. And Marilyn Monroe is a Gemini. And my grandmother, Peggy Carter, was also a Gemini. I don't remember the exact date, maybe like June 8th or something. But she's also, I always remember like my brother Mike and my grandmother Peggy Carter are both Geminis and they're both my best friends. And so when I meet a Gemini that's not my best friend, that acts like the Gemini in the zodiac, which is like the Wicked Witch of the West, which is like an evil person, like a mean person that I don't want to be around. Like I'm always like shocked. I like those types of Geminis because my little brother and my grandmother are both Geminis and they both came out as like my complete best friends ever. And so my father is also a Gemini, Colin Farrell. So that's interesting, isn't it? That his birthday is right next to Marilyn Monroe's. And it's a bookend to my birthday. But it's interesting with Marilyn Monroe's. May 31st and June 1st. Who said I just want to look up? Oh, JFK's. JFK birthday. Oh my God, May 29th. Crazy. And I already told you guys the story of how I'm basically born on the first. She went in on the first in labor and it was 27 hours. And she came out on the second. So the reason I say that is because I really think that there was a missing twin on the first. However, there's probably timelines that I came out May 1st instead of May 2nd. But May 2nd, doesn't that just sound like way prettier? I don't know. May 2nd's like so pretty. Like May 1st is like not as pretty for some reason. But how funny. So they celebrated their birthdays together too, May 29th and June 1st. And then my dad's is May 31st. That's crazy. Who has the same birthday as me is The Rock, okay? And he's like my best friend and I just love him so much. And you can tell that he's very much like me in a Draco shape, in the shape of a Draco. He's just like the nicest guy ever. I just love him. Um, it's so funny. Wow, their birthdays were closer than me and John's. I mean, me and Colin's. And then you know who else is a Gemini is Chris Evans. It's very close to my brother's birthday. It's like June 13th, yeah. All my Geminis. Oh my God, you guys, I have so many Geminis in my life, you guys. Yeah, I'm always like, okay, Chris Evans' birthday is like really close to remember they moved Thanksgiving last year? Like what the fuck? Sebastian is a Leo. What do you know? August 13th. Um, okay, let's look at Scarjo's. Oh, she's the same birthday as my brother. My it's Thanksgiving. Remember I just said, didn't I just say that? They just moved Thanksgiving this year. Like they moved like the week and like that was like a total Mandela effect. Like what the fuck was that? November 22nd, 1984. It's the same birthday as my best friend John that I was in a dream with yesterday where we like were sending out food poisoning to people. That's his birthday. And my brother's birthday is November 23rd. So like you know how like Thanksgiving moves around, so it's like a Thanksgiving birthday. So Scarlett and my brother have the same birthday. These are not coincidences. Gigi wants to say so bad. Okay, who else am I missing? Leo's is 11/11, which is crazy. Leo is the Scorpio of the family, and you can tell. Not that that's any of your business because you guys are just like, oh my God, let me let me imagine that he's like so sexy in bed, but again, it's like literally none of your business. He's a Scorpio of the family, okay? Brandon is Aquarius 201. Who else am I missing? Travis Fimmel's birthday. July 15th. So he's a Cancer. So he's our Cancer. Oh, 1979. 1979. The Cancer that could. And he definitely is that guy. He is that definitely that guy. You know what I mean? He is a Viking king. I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm wasting my own life, and nobody's making me do this. And I think that means you're asking Alyssa for help with her own life. Alyssa, you're not, you know, um, homeless yet. Why don't you do something with your life? Again, putting it back on the space princess, making the space princess seem like a normal person. And I hear you. And I am wasting my own life. And Space Princess doesn't need any help or assistance because I got to be a badass bitch and I got to help myself, which means you are asking me for help. Alyssa, help us. Help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Alyssa, get off your ass and do something. That means you're asking me for help to help myself. Okay. It means you're not respecting that I'm the only thing in the room and that I'm the princess from space and I have, you know, more assistants than I know even what to do with as I rename myself Kim Kardashian. Okay. Okay, Kim Kardashian's birthday. I think she's a Cancer. Oh no, Libra. Well, duh. I knew that. I knew she was a Libra. You guys. Okay, I'm sorry. October 21st, 1980. She's our Libra. Jennifer Lawrence birthday. Another Leo with the big hair. August 15th, 1990. I'm trying not to cry. Jennifer Schrader. It's probably like it's got to be like a whatchamacallit name, right? She's 5'9". I feel like Jennifer Lawrence was never 5'9". Wasn't that's weird. Okay. Jennifer Lawrence is 5'9". We'll just go with it. Expecting Amy, I'm looking at. Pregnancy is different for everyone. Here's a glimpse into the longest 9 months of Amy Schumer's life. And she's like standing there with no makeup on and like showing off her belly, and it like doesn't look weird at all. And now she's like, I'm a pig and I live on a pig farm and I don't know what I'm still doing on earth. Okay, who else is there? Excuse me. I already know Aaron's. Aaron's is the same as my brother's. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Yes, Chris Evans has the same birthday as Michael. You guys, isn't that funny? And they're like, Chris Evans is like my Mike, you know. Um, I mean, do I know what I'm talking about? Probably not. I'm probably not psychic or anything. Who am I forgetting? Jason Momoa. August 1st. What up, Leo? 1979. We have a contender. We have a contender. Bitch is king of Atlantis because of his birthday. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you crazy. Okay? But there you go. That's what made him king of Atlantis. Okay? He's sick of y'all crap. Okay? He knows himself very well. Okay? And he knows how it goes. Oh, his name's Joseph. What do you know? His name? I think I knew that too. His name's Joseph Jason. JJ Namakaya Momoa. Okay. Who else we got here? I know I'm forgetting them, and then I hate myself when I forget them. Timothy Chalamet. Oh, we got a Jesus on our hands. December 27th. What do you know? Okay, he's a Jesus. December 27th. Happy birthday, Jesus. Alrighty. Ezra Miller. September 30th. He's a Libra. He was born in New Jersey. What do you know? He's too beautiful for television. You got to get him off the TV. Okay, he's just too beautiful. He's too beautiful to look at. Makes people go crazy. You know, that just go insane when they're just that beautiful. He's beautiful. All right, so September 30th. So we probably tried to like hide him in like an unimportant date or something because he's so beautiful. Okay, who else is there? Tom Hardy. September 15th, another one that's way too beautiful for TV. So that makes sense. So I sort of hide them. So I got a Libra and a Virgo. Tom is a Virgo. I don't think I would have guessed Tom to be a Virgo. $47. He's 1 year young. Oh no, 1 year younger than me. Oh my God. Am I channeling my dad, guys? That's crazy. I'm bilocating to my daddy because my daddy's 48. That's so funny, isn't it? I was really like overlapped him just then. Why did I say that? 47, he's 1 year younger than me. I literally just freaking overlapped my dad. That was crazy. Oh, he's short as fuck. 5'9". That is so crazy, you guys. I said he was 1 year younger than me. And then I looked at it and then it said 1977. And I was like, oh my God, what am I saying that for? Because I'm literally overlapping my dad who's 48. That's so crazy, you guys. What the fuck's happening? It must be new codes coming in because you're listening and not giving me back to my daddy. 5'9". He's a short king. How tall is my dad? I think he's 6 foot tall. That's my guess. 5'10". See, I always thought he was really short, my dad. I always thought he was really short. And then like 5'10", like around there. And then I saw the recent pictures of him running in Ireland, and he looked really tall. And I was like, is he 6 foot? So then I was like, I guess I got it wrong. He's not short at all. He's probably about 6 foot. I bet you he's both. That's what I bet. He's 5'10", and then he goes all the way up to 6'3", something like that. I think Leo is the tallest of them all. Leonardo. I think Leo's like 6'2" or something. 6 foot. See, I think he looks way taller than 6 foot. Leo. Leo, I think is like 6'2", 6'3". He's really tall. He's like the tallest one of them all. Um. Okay. Did I forget anybody? Probably did. Let me think. Jason and Colin. Trying to think if I forgot anybody. I know I did. I always do. I just know I'm forgetting one of my presidents, and I just can't. Oh my God, Hayden. Okay, April 19th. So his is close to mine. He's also a okay, April 19th. He is a also a Taurus like me, so he's close to my birthday. Wait. Is that Aries? He's on the cusp. He's on the cusp, but I guess he's technically an Aries. Oh, I thought he was a Taurus. What is wrong with my brain, you guys? I think I'm switching timelines because I swear to God he's a Taurus. And his birthday is like really close to mine. It wasn't April 19th. It was like April 27th or something like that. Oh my God, guys. Okay, so I think he he's also 6 foot tall. That seems right. 6 foot tall seems right for Hayden. Um, that's so weird, bro. I hate it when it does this. I don't know if I talked about his birthday before. And I'm gonna go through like 300 fucking videos to find out if I talked about his birthday before. But I know I looked up his birthday before, and I was like, oh my God, it's so close to mine. And he's a Taurus. But like, was I stupid? Because it's like a cusp. And I was like, was it April 19th then? I fucking hate Mandela. This is why I spend so much time with MK Ultra and Mandela effects, because this shit fucks up my world. Okay? This shit fucks up my world and why I spend so much time with Max. I know none of this is real, but I'm just like, what the fuck did I say? Did I say that I thought he was a Taurus. I thought he was a Taurus. He's an Aries. The shit fucks up my world, you guys, because I like to go back and like see exactly what I said and be like, so weird. I really thought he was like a Taurus. Weird. Anyway, Gigi never says her birthday. That would anyway. That's just so fucking weird. Oh, I hate that. I fucking hate the Mandela effect. Cause like, why did I think he was a Taurus? I remember thinking like, oh, he's a Taurus and is like so close to my birthday, and like we would have celebrated like all of our birthdays together or whatever. And like, why would I spend time thinking about that? And it's like it's an Aries, and it didn't take me that long. Like I was like, oh yeah, I forgot he's a Taurus, and I'm like, no, no, he's not. That's an Aries birthday. And he did say that he just has rewrite codes, right, to go forwards and backwards. So he could be doing that himself, Mr. Hayden. But like, I don't know that for sure because I am not in the room with him discussing it. Did you change your birthday, Mister? You know what I mean? Like they changed fucking Thanksgiving last year right in front of us. Thursday, November 28th. What day in November is Thanksgiving? Was celebrated on the latest date possible. The next time it falls on that date will be 2030. Why the fuck did they move Thanksgiving last year? But at least they're acknowledging it. Why did they move it to the latest date possible? They never change it to the fucking was celebrated on the latest date possible. Why is Thanksgiving 2024 so late? The combination of a leap year and Halloween being on a Thursday set the dates to align so that Thanksgiving would be on the latest date possible. This, you know what I mean? Doesn't it sound like a bunch of bullshit? The combination of leap year and Halloween being on a Thursday, of all the reasons, that just sounds like the biggest fucking piece of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. The combination of a leap year and Halloween being on a Thursday. What? They're like, oh, this is our logic, this is our reasoning. And we're just like, that's the stupidest logic reasoning. Like, oh, we'll get into it further. Like, no. It's bullshit. Everything you're saying is bullshit because Halloween was on a Thursday. You want to ruin our lives because Halloween was on a Thursday? Make us think we're going crazy? Don't lie to me. I'm pretty sure it's MK Ultra and Mandela effects that ruined my fucking life. I'm not joking. Okay, so I hope it's Hayden that actually got those codes. Hayden, don't ruin my life with the stupid Mandela effect, please. I swear to God, it ruins my life. You guys, right? Because like I told you, like the movie with Alexander and my dad, I don't ever remember him being blonde. And then all of his freaking interviews, they're like, well, at least you're not blonde this season. Ha 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 ha. And like, he's like, yeah, at least I'm not blonde. And like, what the fuck is he doing blonde in that movie? He looks horrible. Alyssa, you're turning into Rosebud. We don't know what to do. I'm pretty sure the answer is to get me back to my goddamn husband, Mr. Colin Farrell or Mr. Hayden Patinier. Okay? Jesus fucking Christ. That's the answer. Stop saying I'm turning into Rosebud. Get me back to my goddamn husband. Y'all think you're a fucking king and queen of the universe because y'all raised the one molecule. You know what I mean? Y'all think you're king and queen of the universe because you met the one molecule on the street that one time on a Tuesday and she gave you some incredible codes and you're just like, I gotta help her. Everything you do hurts her. Okay, random people you met on a Tuesday. All right, so I don't know if Hayden got those codes or not, but what I'm saying is the answer is to get me back to my goddamn husband. Hayden's siblings' names are interesting. Tove, Kaylin, I know a Kaylin, and Hedgesa. Hedgesa or Hesa? Hesa? I don't know. It's Hejsa Christensen. Those are some weird ass names. Oh, Kaylin's a boy in my world. Kaylin is a sister. Tove Christensen and Kaylin and Hedgesa. He's like, you got your psycho wife talking about us. You got your psycho wife talking about us on the loudspeaker. Kaylin, Hayden, Hedgesa, and Tove. None of them look like Hayden. You know, I just don't like the looks of people sometimes. I don't like the look of Hedgesa, that's for damn sure. Hedgesa's pursuit of extreme sports oddly brought her love of writing into focus. Her first published article was on the Eco Challenge race that she did in Fiji with her brothers. Fantastic. She's a real intellectual, isn't she, that Hedgesa? With their pygmy nose. Y'all don't have siblings like my siblings, do you? That's what I'm noticing. They're like, you can't marry Hayden. Tove, shattered glass. What did it say? American Heist. Tove is a Canadian American film producer and actor. Oh, so he produces the movies that he stars his brother in. Well, what do you know? Look at that. That is convenient. We got Shattered Glass, which I never watched. American Heist, which I never watched. Vanishing on 7th Street, which I never watched. Standoff, which I never watched. Outcast, I never watched. The Tank, I never watched. Cooties, I never watched. The Hunter's Prayer, I never watched. Lady of Sajeti, I never watched. He probably says that I'm a loser or something like that. So I gotta tell him off. Your wife is a loser now. Well, I never watched any of your movies. Let's start there, motherfucker. All right, so I think Shattered Glass is kind of popular because Hayden's hot as fuck, and the little women of the world are like, he looks hot. Let me watch it. Isn't that the one where he's a journalist? Yeah, I think that's the one movie that um, people may know, but that's it. Um, oh, it's with our favorite woman, Melanie Linsky's in it. I didn't talk about any of my codes today. I just rambled on. But I rambled on about the MK Ultra and the shit freaks me the fuck out, guys. I swear to God. I swear to God, Hayden had a birthday closer to mine, and I was like, it's like April 27th or something, and I was like, wow. Or I think it was April 29th. I think I remember that. It was April 29th. And being like, oh, his birthday's so close to mine. That's fucked up, man. So he just changed his birthday to Aries or what? Because he showed me that he had rewrite codes yesterday. He went forwards and then backwards. I mean, I would know. Like, I would be, I don't think I would say April 19th is Taurus, guys. I think it was April 29th. And I remember me saying that. And there's other people who remember when I said that too. And April 29th. And I remember it being close to my birthday and being like, oh my God, our birthdays are so close. Of course they're so close because we're twins. I swear to God, I remember his birthday being April 29th. Why was I looking up birthdays? And they're like, oh, don't look it up. Because I couldn't even remember. I was like, I know I'm forgetting someone. And they're like, you're forgetting one of the presidents. Like, oh, yeah, okay, Hayden. And then I'm perplexed at his birthday. I gotta like write? Is that why grandmoms keep all of their grandkids' birthdays on the refrigerator? Energy, if you don't stop playing with me. Why is it April 19th? I swear to God, it was April 29th. And I might have filmed it where I was like, "Oh, his birthday's so close to mine. We would celebrate our birthdays together." That's so fucked up, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear to God, I saw it was April 29th. I mean, the prices change on the freaking kids' toys, and then they went back to normal. Did I tell you guys that they went back to normal on that girl's podcast? That I feel like I'm gonna puke. Um, my whole team started showing off last night, and they were all in Last of Us. Owen, like a bunch of people, including my brother Adam. Owen changed to my brother Adam last night. It's usually like my brother David. I know that's why it's weird. They're like, isn't that weird? I'm like, yeah, I've talked about it before. It is fucking weird. Okay, that Abby's dating, who basically is me, is dating her brother David, and we always thought that was kind of weird, and that it was drawn that way. And anyway, last night he changed to ads. He was a bunch of different people: Tosh, Ian, Jason. I was a bunch of different people, but um, it changed mainly to Adam last night, and he was like showing off or whatever, and he's like, we got to show off because they're not treating you nice, not treating me nice, Alyssa nice. And we're like, is that what changed Hayden's birthday? Because I swear to God, he was a fucking Taurus. I fucking hate that shit. It's like, you gotta, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know how grandmoms, they keep their fucking um, kids' birthdays on the fridge because, like, you know, like that's when they're like, oh no, you're crazy. That my birthday's always been April 19th. What are you talking about? See, up here it says April 29th, you stupid bitch. You know what I mean? Um, oh, oh, she doesn't watch Star Wars. I don't know why. Probably because she's a droid. Um, probably because she'll overact to be being drawn wrong. Probably because she's a droid. Um, anyway, yeah, they were showing off a bird. It was so crazy. I saw a bird flying and it came and it looked like it was going to hit the wall, and then it changed to energy as it went through the wall of my room, and it just was energy flying through my room, and it looked, because you know how you can see birds flying. I saw a bird flying, and it just went um, into my room as energy, and I was like, what the fuck was that? It was like 2 days ago. Also, it looks like Photoshop is moving because it was in the sky, which means we're falling down into 1D. And so you guys started like standing up for me, and that starts to pull us back up. Okay. The conglomerate of energy starts standing up for me because the dementia goes on overload and y'all don't like it. And so that's what's making us fall to 1D. You guys started standing up for me. Um Photoshop started filling up my TV. It looks like patterns and like filters. Okay, that's what it looks like when I say Photoshop. And patterns started filling my uh curtains. My curtains looked like leopard print for like a second. My ceiling looked like the whole ceiling was a pattern this morning, which kind of means we're dropping again out of 3D because I started planning my wedding and started planning like being like Marilyn Monroe this morning or whatever. I was like, well, I am Marilyn, so that's a very natural thing for me to imagine me being Marilyn. It's like not far off at all, even though I don't like Marilyn, but I like myself. It's like she's like a failed human version of me because I pulled my energy out of her. So anyway, she's like any like I'm trying to think of like a modern day equivalent of like how I see Marilyn. Um, Lady Gaga, maybe Lady Gaga, something like that. So, like a failed version of me. Anyway, so yeah, so the bird flew through into here, and anyway, so Photoshop was on the top, and then Photoshop yesterday was on the ground. So I mean, we started back going back up to 3D, and then I was like, "Oh my God, Dad, are they going to hold us in 3D?" And like in purgatory is what I mean when I say hold us in 3D, or like try to make me be a badass bitch again or whatever. And my dad was like, "There's nothing there in 3D. There's literally nothing there. Like there's nothing there at work, and there's nothing there. There's nothing there. So." They can't hold us there because it feels like nothing's there. So, you know what I'm saying? Because they're choosing the lower patterns. They're choosing the lower planes. People on Earth are choosing the lower patterns of Earth and the lower planes of Earth. So that's where they're filling in. You're not choosing whole, like you can choose 3D and but you have to be wholesome. You have to adhere to the laws. You're choosing the patterns of lower 3D matrix, 2D, 1D. You're choosing those patterns of the lower earth planes. And so that's what you're filling in. That's why there's nothing there in 3D land. So it's like, yeah, you can hold, yes, you can choose to fill in 3D again. Okay, but that wouldn't be to make me a badass bitch. That would be to make me a housewife of JFK. Okay, so like if you know what I'm saying, it would be wholesome adhering the laws, adhering to 3D standards. Okay, that's how you would fill in 3D. And maybe that's why I woke up with the feeling of like maybe I just got to get a move on and like try to like go find my friends and see if I can, because that would be me filling in 3D, right? And I always think for myself, but that means you need my help. So that means we're all about to um, blast off on into space codes because that means you need my help because I don't really need to do anything. That's what Brandon keeps telling me. I mean, I have bills to pay that are overdue. I have a credit card that's way overdue. I have Bank of America calling me. It's giving me anxiety. I don't want to deal with it. So that's why I'm freaking out about it and being like, I need to go find my dad so he can pay my fucking bills. And I'm not joking. And that would fill in 3D for me. But that means you need my help. And that's going to give me space codes back because I don't have to do anything because I'm the princess from space. But you guys are giving me anxiety about it. And I was having panic attacks all night long about it. I don't know what the panic attacks were about, but I was like, oh my God, I'm having panic attacks. What are these panic attacks about? And Hayden was actually being mean to me last night, and on like his interviews and in bed with me, he was being mean to me. Um, so I was like, what do these panic attacks mean? And he was like being mean to me about it. And that would probably explain his changed birthday being farther away from mine and turning into an Aries. It's freaking me out that his birthday is April 19th now, and I swear to God it was April 29th. But he was like going against me, and there's only one will in the universe, and that would make sense as to why I would change his birthday to a farther away birthday from mine. That's like closer to Gabe's birthday. Gabe's the Aries, but I think his is April 3rd. So it's not like really close. It's like a cusp birthday, which is close to Gigi's. Gigi's never, that's why I said Gigi. She never says her birthday, her exact birthday date, but she says she has a cusp. I don't know if it's like, but she says it's like really close to Taurus. So I would think it's like April 22nd or something like that. Um, it's like crazy. It's like That's like literally making me go crazy thinking about his birthday, April 19th, and I swear to God it was April 29th. That's fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, he did like stand up for himself. He was like, being mean to me last night or whatever. Because they all decided they have to help my dad, help Colin. I think I gotta like make a little map of their birthdays so they can't change them to me. But I don't want to put April 19th in stone. I wanted to go back to April 29th. Dude, there's just no way. There's no way it's April 19th now. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking the fuck out, dude. Okay. Um, we shifted timelines. We changed timelines. And I was having a panic attack last night in bed. And usually when we're shifting timelines or changing timelines, I am usually having a panic attack. And I was having a panic attack literally in my sleep last night. Okay. So, okay. No wonder I was having a panic attack. We're shifting timelines to Hayden's birthday changing from April 29th to April 19th. Okay. I know things change, but you know what I mean. That's fucked up, man. He's my fucking twin. We're supposed to have close birthdays. Okay. What else happened yesterday? They were showing off on Last of Us. Um, so they started agreeing to give me back to Colin, and we started going back up to 3D. And I have bills to pay, guys, and I really need to be handed over to my father's. And I'm really getting pissed off that I'm not being handed over to them. And you guys started fighting back because I was like, oh, I get to wake up and have like a Marilyn Monroe life. And you guys started fighting back, and now we're falling again. So now Photoshop is on the ceiling. That means we're going back down into hell because you're fighting back and saying, no, she can't have the perfect life. No, she can't have Marilyn Monroe life. And so the earth is being very transparent because I know you get delivered like the messages that I see, like when you're going to sleep or whatever, like you see it. So the more you fight back, the lower we go into the lower planes of earth, aka hell. Thanks, I don't need any help, Lady Gaga. And then so yeah, so it was just that so Photoshop was just on the ground yesterday. And now because you realized that that means you're agreeing to giving me the most fabulous life of Marilyn Monroe back to me. You started fighting back and like calling me a slut and whatever. Oh, she doesn't get to, oh my God, she like thinks like we're holding her back from her husband's lying through your fucking teeth. So Photoshop goes down, Photoshop goes up on the ceiling now, not into the sky yet, but I think I did see it no, I didn't. I saw it on the ceiling. So we're being lowered back down into hell. And I believe that's called Deadpool technology, which we did talk about. And it's like going to be like, because you guys are like going to fight back each other or whatever. And it's like literally going to make your brain rattle inside of your skull because you're like so cool, Lady Gaga. You're just like so cool. Like you control it all. Um, yeah. So it's like really great, you know? And they are obviously worried about my phone bill too. They cut the phone bill down from $130 a month to $30 a month. I just saw the ad. They're obviously trying to take care of my bills. Anyway, if you're Bank of America, call Colin Farrell and have him pay my fucking credit card, bitch. You hear me? Don't fucking bother me with this shit and act like I'm a normal person, or we'll get lowered into the lower levels of hell and there'll be a demonic invasion, bitch.